that again, I'm going to give you 5 super duper easy ways to burn extra calories while you're at work. Does that sound like something you'd like to do? If it does, give me a thumbs up, because who doesn't want to get more done in less time, especially when it comes to fitness, right? Hey everybody, my name is CJ Johnson. My background is in the golf industry. Had a great career, ran multiple golf courses for a large golf conglomerate, had a lot of fun. But while I was doing that, I ended up weighing over 250 pounds. I'm going to show you a picture of that shortly. Huge. 38, I was obese. I have managed to lose and maintain a 100-pound weight loss for now, 14-ish years. I just turned 55 years old this year. I know, crazy, isn't it? Just 100 pounds. Really weird. And the fact that I'm 55, that's pretty strange too. But I love the golf business, and my passion is helping people just like you, people who are aging, who want to stay fit and healthy and aren't sure what to do, what works, which way should I go, to get committed to being fit and healthy, especially people who are time starved. I don't know about you, but my schedule is jam-packed. And if I can find ways to do 2 things at one time, I'm all in. So again, I'm just going to check my tech here one more second. If you're interested in doing things within the time that you have, give me a little thumbs up down on the bottom. So that's what we're going to do, is 5 sly tricks to help you to do that. I'm going to show you that picture now. How do you like that? That's me. Woo! Oh, wait a minute. Ow! I'll tell you, that's pretty funny. I forgot to change one of the settings on my slideshow. Silly, silly me. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go back to that picture. There we go. If it's not tech, if it's not one thing, it's another, right? I may not know as much about tech, but I definitely know about how to get healthy and fit and stay healthy and fit, and that's me. I was 38 years old. That was a size 20 suit. Don't know exactly how much I weighed because I had a hard time I wouldn't get on the scale. Not I had a hard time. I didn't get on the scale. I'm guessing over 250 pounds based on the amount of weight that I lost. So I've got some solutions for you, and tonight we're going to talk about those ways to burn calories while you're at work, because sometimes it's hard to find the time to exercise. All right, so let's get into it. So let's talk about going to work. Let's do some things on the way to work. So first of all, how do you get there? Can you walk? Can you take a bike? Can you do something to burn some calories while you're getting to work? Another thing. Do you take public transportation? What if you got off of the bus or the train 1 stop early or 1 stop late and walked back to your job? When you walk into work, what if you used the stairs instead of the elevator? If you drive to work, how about if you parked the car at the far end of the parking lot? In fact, that's a good trick no matter where you are. I always kind of laugh, especially when you go to the health club and all the spots right up in front are full at the gym, and all the ones in the back are way open. Aren't you looking to burn a few extra calories? In fact, I will tell you, if you took at least 1 or 2 of these habits and put it into your day, you're going to burn probably another 100 calories. So park a little further away from the door. But look at your routine in terms of going to work. Even if you're a morning workout person and you get up early and you work out, that's what I used to do when I was working in the corporate world. I had to get up very early to get that workout in. Now I have a little bit more time to work it into my day, but still looking for just those extra places to burn just a few more calories. So look at what you're doing to get to work and see if you can do a little, just a little, not a huge amount, a little something extra. Okay, next one. Not every work task we do is created equally, right? Some of our tasks take all of our brain power and our focus. Other tasks, not so much. So when you are working on some of those mindless tests that undoubtedly you have to do either daily or perhaps sometimes during the course of the week, what about doing a few exercises? Now those can be as simple as, while you're sitting at the desk, is tightening and relaxing your muscles. So think about your core, sit up very nice and straight, tighten your core, pull in your belly, let it relax. Tighten your core, pull in your belly, let it relax. Could be something like you're taking and flexing a bicep. Just simply flexing. Pretend like you're moving that arm through a vat of jello or pudding. Something really hard to move through. If we don't want to make it food, make it cement. Something wet cement. Make it very hard to move through that. So something, when you're doing those mindless tasks, just flexing and contracting some of those muscles, so that as you go along the day, you're just burning some of those extra calories. Another one can just be, if you're standing at your desk, stand up for a few minutes, do some calf raises. You could do a few squats inside of your cubicle. Anything to get those muscles going. It's not like you have to get down into a 30-minute strength training workout, just a few here and a few there. All right, so that's number 2, is whenever you have a mindless task. Let's move on to number 3. Looking at that task list again, how about giving yourself an exercise reward for finishing a task? We go in, chances are we write down the things that we need to get done for the day, and we work on those throughout the day. So when you finish one of those things, what if you took and gave yourself a reward away from your desk? So you finish that task and you go out into the stairwell and you go up and down the stairs a couple of times, once or twice. It's one of the things I do here at my house. I have about 15 stairs. When I'm done with the task, I go up and down the stairs 10 times. It's great for my body. It gets my blood movement. It gets me away from the desk. I mean, sitting is the new smoking. It's killing us sitting at our desks. Our arms hunch over. We get bad backs, bad hips. I mean, so many things happen to us. Any little excuse to get away from your desk is a great thing. So reward yourself with a little bit of exercise once you have finished a task. Okay, so that's number 3. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is communication. Yes, we need to write emails, but sometimes we don't need to write all the emails that we write. Sometimes it's just easier to get up and walk over and to talk to that person. So ask yourself the question is, do I need to do this via email, or can I get up and walk and speak with that person? If you have a meeting, how about, if it's 2 or 3 people, how about making it a walking meeting? You can walk around the corridors in your office. Again, you could go up and down the stairs. Perhaps you could plan it for a lunch hour, walk to lunch and then walk back. Maybe you can get out of the office and walk for some coffee or things like that. Anything so that you're putting in extra steps into your day. So anytime you're thinking communicate, that I have to communicate with somebody, get up and do something. Perhaps you're at your desk and you spend a lot of time on the phone. What if you stood at your desk and did some of those calf raises or did some squats? How about just standing on one leg, doing something like that? That's great for our balance, and certainly as we age, our balance is getting worse and worse and worse. So anytime you communicate with somebody or need to communicate with somebody, think about walking and talking at the same time. That's number 4. Now here we come up to number 5, every hour on the hour. I just recently read a book, High Productivity Habits. And one of those high productivity habits is that people who set their alarm for 50, that's 50, not 15, 50 minutes, and get up and get away from their task are more productive than people who just sit and plow right through it. And I'm one of those that's totally guilty of sitting there and plowing through it. And pretty soon my brain is mush. I'm not thinking right. Oh, it's just a mess. So I've started taking my iPhone here, setting it for 50 minutes. And when it rings, I get up and I get away from the desk. That's when I go and I can go up and down the stairs. I can go walk around the house. Maybe I walk around the block. It depends on what your work situation is. But give yourself, ideally, you want to have 10 minutes away from that task. When you come back, you are going to be more productive. And I know that was a hard one for me to let go of. I said, no, I'm going to forget where I'm at. I have to tell you, it's so much better when I'm getting up and I'm giving both my mind as well as my body the chance to relax. So those are the 5 super duper easy ways to get more calories at work. What are you going to do before work? What can you do while you're doing some of your mindless tasks? What are you going to do to give yourself an exercise reward when you finish a task? When you communicate with somebody, think about walking and talking, and then every 50 minutes, take a break. And the last one, number 6, is a website resource that is phenomenal. There are so many different workout routines that can be done at your desk on this website. It is called Darbee, that's DARBEE.com, Darbee.com. Go there. All sorts of ideas. You don't have to come up with anything yourself. The resources are there for you. Speaking of resources, I know that eating clean and staying healthy and losing weight gets challenging, more challenging with every passing year. The older I get, the more challenging it is. I have a great resource guide for you. It's 71 clean eating habits to lose weight and get healthy. And all clean eating is making the choice to have food that's in its more natural state versus food that's processed. I think everybody can agree. We know, we don't have to be a nutritionist to know that most processed food, the majority of processed food, is laden with fat and calories and additives and just lots of things that are not good for you. So these are very simple ways that you can make healthier choices on a daily basis that add up to results over the long term. All you need to do is go to my website, which is agewellwithcj.com//71, and you can get this free guide and start applying those things into your life. Every Tuesday night, I am here at 6 p.m. Pacific time, giving you some quick tips on how to stay fit and healthy when you're over 50 years old. Because you know what? Together, we can train smart, live bold, and age well. I'll see you next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.